Next up, Alexis McAllister. And this is unusual to say, but he was my man of the match. I thought he was the real pivotal difference in the second half. His ability to pick out passes between the lines and just the intensity and energy he inserted into the game when he came on, along with Harvey Elliott and Andy Robertson. I thought it was a masterclass from Alexis McAllister. It was a night and day midfield performance from the first half, so I'm giving him an 8. And again, the Anfield Agenda audience right there with a score of 8 as well. That was brilliant from the second half from Alexis McAllister. Now we move on to Elliott, who of course also made a big impact when he came on, forcing Ramsdale into a save early doors. And we just looked like whatever it was that Arne Slot said in that dressing room at half-time worked, because we were a different side for the second 45. Elliott played a big part in that, and I hope he's starting to win the manager's trust a little bit more. So today for Elliott, I've given him a 7.5, and you guys very close to a similar score with a 7.6. Next up, Andy Robertson, who, again, like I've said about Elliott and McAllister, I think Robbo inserted a load of energy in that second half, and he made a huge difference. Just his presence there made a big difference as well. We just looked way more zoned in and focused in the second half, and I really appreciated the 3 changes the manager made, and they all paid back his faith, and I thought Andy Robertson did really well. So Robbo, I'm giving a 7, and the audience have gone for an average for Robbo there of 7.3. Next up, Diogo Jota. I'm still not really feeling it from Diogo at the minute. He just doesn't look right. I can't exactly put my finger on it, but he doesn't look his usual sharp, laser focused self. I don't know if he is carrying a niggle or a knock, or if he's tired, but I just didn't think he was very good when he came on. So I'm giving him a 6, and the Anfield Agenda audience have thought similarly with a score for Diogo of 6.1. Next up, Endo. I mean, it's great to see that he's won the manager's trust, because now when we need to see out games, he is that go-to. He is the new James Milner, and is more than justified, because he was really, really good again, and he helps set the tone, doesn't he? And we look more assured and more aggressive. Is that the right word? When he comes on. So well done to Endo for, again, coming in and doing a good, steady job. I've given him a score of 7, and the audience a little bit higher with a 7.2. Now, Heitinger, Slot, Hulshoff, whoever you want to, let's just say the whole coaching team. Score here was a difficult one, because second half they got it right, but whatever fostered that first half performance, or whatever the instructions were, I can't imagine that they were followed, because it wasn't particularly impressive. It was a 45 that looked like we thought we just had to show up, and as we keep being reminded, this is the Premier League, you've got to be at it. But they did make the changes in the second half, and it was much improved. So I'm giving them a score of 7 for the whole coaching team, and the audience have gone for a 7.8.